Oh, hi. How are you? I'll get that hat just a minute, I'm trying to be better about this. Well, hello, it's Nancy today. How are you? Yes, well, I cleaned my kitchen, but I've just since made a mess. Doesn't last. I was going to grind wheat up and I was going to make bread, but my wheat has been invaded, so now it's going to be bird food. And then I was going to make a fruitcake. This is my bread bowl. I never scrape out my bread bowl because they say, you know, you shouldn't. You should just wipe it out, and that the yeast in there, all the spores are in the bowl and in the whatever. So, but I'm trying to figure out what cake I want to make. The dark fruit cake. That one. This is a Joy of Cooking one. It calls for 15 egg yolks. Now, this other one is just fruit cake cockney. Not unlike a pound cake, the fruit stays light in color. And what's the difference in the light and the dark? Oh, it's got kumquats, apricots, raisins, and pecans. The other one has lots of spices, which I like. Currants, raisins, citron, pecan, and brown sugar. The other one has white sugar. Well, I'm not going to put any alcohol in it. And then there's the currant cake. So let's just do this. 4 cups of flour is what it's going to take, and 5 eggs. So I've got 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 eggs. So I can make 4 times the recipe. And that means if I have 4 cups of flour, how much? I have never bought these little tiny bags of flour before, but they were out of my big bag of flour. So how much flour is in 5.5 pounds? Do you know? It doesn't weigh the same as water. I'll have to figure that out. Well, I don't know what to do with you. Do you want to come along with me and hang out with me? I know some of you like to hang out with me. Some people criticize me. Okay, I don't know where to put you there, though. It's not a very good place to be. Okay, but I got to measure this flour, so you're going to have to be there, I guess. And let's see how much flour we have. Now it's 12:30. I have to go pick up Abraham at 4. And I'm going to get some photos taken. It's just not the same when I have to put you down all the time. Okay, so we've got our flour here, so we're going to measure it. There's a measuring cup in there. That's 4, 3. Okay, let's do the next bag. I guess I'll put you on here. Okay, and let's see where you're looking. Okay, that's going to work right there. Okay, so we will measure. One, 2, 3, 4. Boy, it's hard to work with this little tiny bag. 1, that's why I used to store it there when I grew up. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's 2 batches. I know there's a know your ingredients section in the book. I wonder, this is really hard to use a tiny bag. So that's 3. Three recipes. Okay, so that's it. That's 4 recipes, and I have a little flour left over. Okay, so we get started then. We're going to make fruitcake. Mix half of the sifted flour with 4 cups of nuts and fruits. So we're making 4 times the recipe. So 4, 8. Well, let's see how much fruit I've got. Okay, I think we better move the clean up here a little bit so I can work. Imagine me saying that. So that's our flour when we're ready. So let's see how much of this we've got. So these are prunes. I used to have a lot of dates, but I don't see my dates anymore. And raisins. I guess those were sultanas. So that's 8 cups. And it wants how many cups? Well, in the end, it's going to need how many cups? 2.5 pounds of raisins, a pound of citron. That's 3, 4, oh, and it's 5, 6, 7 pounds of fruit. Well, how much is all this going to weigh? This is really getting complicated, I tell you. 7 pounds of fruit. I guess we could just go get the scale out of the soap making room. And the scale is here. I hope it still works. Hope the cold hasn't bothered it at all. I hear a noise out there. It sounds like there's a... Can't see it anymore. Okay, so now we need to measure. Oh, we have to turn it on. Hey, 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 it's working. 0. Okay, and so we want 5 pounds of no, this is not in. Oh, which is grams, kilograms. What is that? Pounds. Okay. Okay, we've got to put this as 0 now. Okay. 12 pounds. Okay, well if that's 12 pounds and I need 5. Oh. Well, some of these cakes, I think it doesn't really matter how much you add. You just add what you want to add. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's up to you, you know. So, these need to be chopped. This is getting to be a really big process, you know. Oh look, I have more. 12. Wait a minute, now it's only at 9 pounds. Oh, that's ounces. This is 3 pounds, 9 ounces. I don't even have enough for one cake. All right. I don't know what to do. I'm completely baffled. I could make this. There's 3 cakes recipes here, and I don't like any of them. So I'll make my own cake recipe. Okay? So we'll go to a pound of flour and a pound of butter. Wait a minute. Is that what it said? Sprinkle these ingredients. Reserve 1 cup. Mix the remainder with. Okay, so now I'm really mixed up. So I'm really having a bit of a tizzy here. Okay, so I need 4 cups. Where's my measuring cup? Is that in here? No. Okay, 4 cups. 1. 2. 3. 4. Now, 1 cup goes in there. And then the rest we mix with something here. Okay, a tablespoon each of cinnamon, cloves, allspice, and nutmegs. It says a teaspoon each? A tablespoon each. Okay. Here's a tablespoon of all those things. Well, let's start with garam masala, because that's better than most of them. That might actually contain a lot of things. Cinnamon, cloves, allspice, and nutmeg. I bet it's got cloves, allspice, and nutmeg in it. So let's just put 3 of these in. 1, 2, 3. And we'll put in the cinnamon. Where'd my cinnamon go? Cinnamon. Hi. I just opened a pack yesterday. I did open a pack yesterday. Where did that go? Here it is, right here. 1 tips. Okay, so we're just making one recipe. We're not going to double, triple, or quadruple, or anything. Okay, we need that, and then we need 1.5 teaspoons of salt. I never used to use salt. One and a half teaspoons of salt. And, oh, we're supposed to have mace, too. 1/2 tablespoon of mace. Alright, well, how much mace? 1/2 tablespoon. So we'll use garam masala. It's so good. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, salt. Wash the currants and the raisins and the citron and the pecan meats. I don't have any of that stuff. But I'm supposed to re-sift the remainder with this. Okay. So this is all being sifted now, even as we speak. And I don't have any nuts, I don't think. Okay, now what are we doing here? Sprinkle these ingredients well with the reserved stuff. That would be all this stuff here. Okay, and then you add let's put 1 pound of sugar and 1 pound of butter. Got my good bowl now. Now what am I going to do? 1 pound of sugar and 1 pound of butter. And I don't have a thing to put the bowl on. Oh man, what am I doing? Look at, I have something. Okay, 1 pound of sugar and 1 pound of butter. Well, that's easy. 1 pound of sugar is, where'd my sugar go? 1 pound of sugar. Hey, I can measure, I could weigh it. Boy, this is fun. I don't know what you can see and what you can't see. We'll just have a look over here. You're kind of getting a distant view, aren't you? Okay, 1 pound of sugar and 1 pound of butter. So, what's it got? Grams or pounds? Pounds, okay. $7.70. No, wait. It was something $7.70. Maybe that's all it was. 7. I always think that 2 cups of this is 1 pound of butter. Seven and 7 is 14. So it's more than 1 pound of butter, of sugar. Whatever. That's how much it's going to be. I know it's wrong. Okay, and then we need 1 pound of butter, right? Pound of brown sugar. Oh, look at that. 2 2/3 cups packed. Ha! Well, that was about 1 2/3, wasn't it? So we'll add another cup. Okay, and then brown sugar. Now to make it brown, we have to add molasses. We're making it very brown. Can you see in there? The right way, the wrong way, and Nancy's way. Didn't mean to shove you. This is very difficult, you know. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. Usually add the molasses to the butter. Okay, so now we need, gotta get the right recipe here. Now wait, which recipe are we using? We're over here, aren't we? Oh wait, I didn't put in double acting baking powder. Wait a minute, which side am I on? I'm over here. Okay, pound of brown sugar, a pound of butter. Okay, where's my butter? A pound of butter, is that 2 sticks? Or 4 sticks? It's 4 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sticks of butter. This is getting harder and harder. The longer I go, the worse it's getting. You know why? It's because somebody told me that my house is filthy. They called me nasty. They said I should be renamed Nasty Nancy because my kitchen is so filthy. They should send the health department. And so now, of course, as you can imagine, I don't really want to show you anything. I think that, I don't know who's listening. Some people don't mind. Some people think it's great. But are people watching because they just kind of think it's horrible? And she went on to tell me how meticulous she is. Well, her brain is wired very different from mine. I know that because I've done Ritalin. And Ritalin is very different for your brain. You know, I never thought about what this must look like. This is just what I just thought I should do. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I didn't even mean to be funny. Needs to be microwaved, you know? Alright, and then what do we add? When this is perfectly mixed, you see how perfectly mixed it is, then we add 15 egg yolks. Okay, I think it's time to get out the old mixer. Very old. But new to me. But it is filthy. Notice how filthy it is? Ooh, total gunge. I'll get a comment about that, I'm sure. So do I stop and clean it? It's not like I'm putting it in the cookies. Ours is not deep enough. Alright, enough already. Enough. Okay, 15 beaten egg yolks. Oh no, I'm not putting in whiskey or wine. Prune, apricot, or grape juice. I don't know. What did I used to do? I used to have something I would put in apple juice or something. Well, I think there's... Oh, I know. Here, I'm going to add some mincemeat. I'm having a very bad, no good, miserable day. And how much is in this, of anything? This is apples, raisins, dried apples, currants, orange, and lemon peels. Oh, look at that. Corn syrup, brown sugar, white vinegar, beef suet. This is a whole fruit cake right there. Alright. So we have to put in 15 beaten egg yolks. What a silly thing to do. 15 beaten egg yolks. Well. Alrighty then. Guess we're going to get into all this egg white stuff, aren't we? Okay, so egg yolks. That means we have to save the egg whites. I think I have ADD. One. That was good. Two. Three. Four. Saved by the bell. 7. Where's that telephone? Hello?